Hi everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. Today I am going to be doing our something challenge with fairies, and I have brought along a few things. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. I brought some pages out of my collage magazine book. I brought a couple of faux leather cards that I had made last year. I love these so much I forgot I even had them. And then I brought along some of the botanical. This is an original. These are copies out of my files that I have on my computer. I love that one. Ooh, look at that blue. Isn't it gorgeous? So yeah, I thought that we could do some journal cards, maybe some tags. I don't know yet. I'm going to be using fairies from this book, I believe. The complete book of flower fairies. I got this on Amazon. It is the one that Tina had, I believe, but hers is a little different. My pictures, I think, are bigger. Hers was got at a secondhand store, and she had gone through it and done some stuff last year, and that's when I got mine, because I just, of course, fell in love with it and had to have it. Well, I haven't touched it as far as taking anything out of it. It is so pretty. And to be honest with you, I have no clue where to even begin. I mean, how do you choose? Oh, this page, praise the Lord, we'll be using something. I'm going to tear this page and just make it official. This page actually has nothing on the back but the song and a flower. Oh, what a blessing. Because I cannot decide which ones I even like, because there's like, look at this precious, oh, another blank, but it's a little bit big. But no, seriously, they're back to back, all the way through the book. And it's just virtually impossible to pick which one you want on which side of the page. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, I'm going to go with those two, and then let's see. Oh, I'm kind of peeking through the paper to see. I could take this little guy without completely cutting into the other one on the top here. I could like get the fairy and just go, kind of go around this picture. I could keep that fairy though. So, oopsie, sorry. Okay. I cannot wait. This is last week, of course, for you guys, and I always make it a week ahead, and I'm thinking I can't wait to see what you guys do and how excited you all get when you find out that, okay, I do like her better, so I'm not going to worry about this little guy on the back. Anyway, but I can't wait to see what you guys do and how excited you all get about doing a fairy something challenge, because something with fairies, because I know that there are many of you who love to work with fairies. So I gotta be honest, I've always loved little fairies. I think they're just adorable. But I've never done anything with them, even though I sincerely like them a lot. I don't know, just never has come up for me to do anything. And so, yeah, so I'm a little jazzed to get to work with the fairies as well. I'm looking here. I was kind of looking to see if I saw, oh, here's a blue. Oh, good, and it's on a page. That's what I was kind of looking for, because I have that blue page, and I really wanted to do something on the blue, and I thought that it would be cute. This one's precious. Look at that. I'm kind of looking at the ones that are not in the boxes. These are beautiful. Can you imagine these on like a full-page spread in a journal? Because that's about, that's about the size, and then maybe just put some words and gold around it and just kind of you know, embellish the picture as one of your journal pages. Oh, so pretty. Or even use a double and, yeah, sew it in as a spread. Oh, that'd be so pretty. Oh, look at that. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Oh, she's cute. Let's do her too. I'm kind of not liking the way this is tearing out. So the paper is really, really good paper. This is not a vintage book. This particular one, I think it was brand new. When I bought it. Yeah, it's a brand new one. Published in, originally, of course, in 1923. But this particular one was 1996, taken from book illustrations from The Estate of Cicely Mary Barker from 1923 through 1948. And then this particular one is 2019. So yeah, it was a brand new copy. I'm going to use this and just cut down this page because I probably went too deep and cut through. Nope, I'm good. I don't like the way those are tearing. They're ripping the pages really ugly. I know it might not be a big deal, but now I do have a digital kit, and the thing is I printed it onto regular cardstock, and I gotta be honest, I'm not crazy about the quality of the print. It's so dull against, let's see, like it just looks kind of dull against anything I have over here. I was looking at these and thinking, oh, you know, it's not very, it's kind of lackluster compared to the matte photo that I use now. When I printed these out, I didn't have matte photo, and I printed it on regular cardstock. And so that's the only reason I'm kind of hesitant to use these, because they're super cute. I mean, now this one looks pretty cool. She's black and white, but they're really cute. I mean, this whole kit is adorable. And let's see, I got this kit from, I actually have it pulled up here, Limitless Project Art on Etsy. Okay, Limitless Project Art. So it's the only one I've ever bought from that shop. But as you can see, she does beautiful work. Here's some more cards that she has in there in that kit. It's a really, really, oh, that's a pretty one. It's a really pretty kit. I just didn't want to print everything out again and cut everything out when I knew I was going to be cutting from the book and all of that. So we'll see. I might use it. I don't know. Let's just get back to this. So, oh, this one's nice. This guy's, he's cute. Oh, not quite. Not quite deep enough on that cut. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's cute too. Oh, they're all cute. Who am I kidding? Right? You can't say, oh, that one's cute, and that one's not. I mean, there's not a single picture in here that isn't actually precious. It just depends on what color scheme you need. I remember Tina saying that in one of the fairy videos she made. She was debating, you know, like I am, and she was like, oh, there's no way to not pick something gorgeous, you know. And also the other thing is the poetry and the beautiful, you know, little poems and stuff on here. I mean, you can use those as well. And yeah, just all of it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Aww. Okay, she is okay. I do not want to cut this wrong, but if I cut it right, I may bump the phone. I apologize. If I cut this right, I can see through the picture, and her wings are coming right at the edge of that one, and I do not want to ruin that one. That is so adorable. But I like her. The Song of the Red Clover Fairy. So how many have I picked? Let's see. 1, 2, like I'm going to make all these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Ooh, I can't believe I cut into this book finally. Oh my goodness, you guys. And I mean, I took the cover off. This is the book. This picture is on the book. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so what I brought, most of this paper is, I did not have thick cardstock, and so I brought along some cardstock because when I printed these today, I printed them on, like, it's matte paper, but it's thin matte paper. So I'm going to be gluing I'm going to be cutting these down into journal cards, and then I'm going to be gluing the fairies onto them and decorating them. And I've brought along some cardstock, and then I brought this cardstock, was one of the blues that I dyed. And I don't know, I wasn't sure. I don't think it will, actually, now that I'm looking. Yeah, it doesn't go. Never mind. I was going to put that on the back, but it's a completely different blue. So all I'm going to do, let's see, I want to make these kind of larger journal cards. I want these pictures to really get an opportunity to stand out. I'm totally cutting that crooked. Did you see that? That was really, really bad cutting. There we go. Okay. And I'm just cutting these out first so I know what I'm dealing with for my base. Okay. It's much easier to do this from the background, on the white background, than it is from the other side with all the design and everything. You better bring that over just a little. Yeah, I just thought these would make some beautiful journal cards. Nice big space for, you know, a person to write on. Oops, a little bit more off of there, because I went really crooked. Well, that's better. Okay. All right. That's one of my little, I don't know that I'll use those. I had taken those out, and then afterwards I had thought, oh, you know what? I've got the botanical, and that was when I realized I wanted to use those. Just because, mostly because of it being fairies, I thought it'd be really cute, you know, to have that botanical background for them. That's my thought, and I'm sticking with it. So I have not filmed our mass make yet. I'll probably do that after this one, or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I usually do it on Friday, but I've had such a week. I kind of want to talk to you guys about it. Oh gosh, you know, it's just been a rough one, and I don't want to talk about it on the videos that are going to go out after mass make. You know what I mean? Because I started to talk about the stuff that went on with Tippy when I recorded Thursday's video, and I stopped myself because I didn't want to repeat myself, to be honest. Oh, and I was watching this morning, I watched a few different videos. I don't get to watch a ton of videos all the time, which is a bummer. I used to just visit with other, you know, crafters like myself, you know, and sit and watch Tina and different ones, and I don't get a chance to do it as often now. And but I was watching a couple of Louise Heinzel's. She was, and then I had seen Barbara's. Louise last year had done it after Barbara did Pimping Your Coffee Dyed Paper. And then she also did scraps, fodder with your scraps or something, where she had, I'm sure most of you have seen it probably that watch Louise. She went in and did, like, decorated her scrap papers, you know, that were just in a box, and she did different stamping on them. She put watercolors, she did inks and oxides, and really just jazzed up the scraps. That one looked like fun, and I was like, gosh, on a day that I feel like making a mess, that would be kind of a cool mess to make. Now this is the original Eco Die prints that I did, and it's got like it's on cardstock, and it has, you know, all the flower imprints and stuff on the back. And I'm kind of thinking, as I'm cutting this, I may not put another piece of paper on the back. I might just kind of even this out and use the back of this, because of the fact that it just looks kind of cool, because it is the eco print, or eco print. It's eco print, right? I always hesitate. Certain ways of saying things that I think I say wrong, and you know. Anyway, let's see. That doesn't look. Okay, that's better. I'm just trimming this because it is the original. It's got some really kind of rough edges, because it was what was in the water, you know. It looks pretty good. But I just thought these would look really pretty cool with the fairy on the front, you know, with the eco print. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think it's going to be pretty cute. Now, I printed out this one, and it looked so different on the screen. I got to be honest. Now, in the camera, let me see what you guys are seeing. Okay. To be honest, it looks better in the viewfinder for you than it does in person. But I'm going to go for it. And hopefully it'll look fine once I decorate it and distress it and all that good stuff. But yeah, it looks kind of weird to me. Just, and again, she totally cut that. Look how wrong I cut that. I mean, like, really bad. Okay, this is a regular piece of paper. I'm just trying to edge it, and it's not wanting to. So weird. Okay. Did I put it on the wrong? No. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. There we go. That's better. Got myself all jammed up over here. Okay. And to make this more complicated than it needs to be, Tara. And one last one. This is like a minty green. So it's got some dark on it too, but yeah. All right. And yeah, I got to get myself busy in the shop. I mean, creating digitals. I have not created one in over a month. I started a couple and I just haven't finished them. So yeah, be looking for that. I'll be getting some out here soon, and hopefully y'all will like them and pick them up. Just throwing this all away here. Okay, so now what I was gonna do with these little guys, I was gonna try, let's see, I think I'm gonna just kiss cut, because they're very, very detailed, and fussy cutting these, I mean, I can, but it would be difficult. So I'm thinking that I will kiss cut and then distress around the white a little bit, and just kind of, you know, let that cover some of that kiss of paper around the edges. This one got close. I'm not great at kiss cutting at all. I'm too impatient. I go too fast. I'm better at fussy cutting, which is kind of funny. You'd think I would cut their hands off and stuff, but I don't. I'm so used to getting super close and doing fussy cutting. I think that's why I'm not as good at the kiss cut. Okay. And I don't have one of those programs or a machine that'll do it for me. I'm just going to take this part off so I can move around a little easier. Okay. Now, I did not pre-cut these because I wanted to choose them with you in case anybody's wondering why I'm making you watch me cut these. I'm actually sitting here debating. I think I'm going to pause and cut these out and then come back because I don't want you to have to deal with the boring, and I don't want the boring to take up all of our work time. That's the biggest reason. You know, I feel like, why make you guys, you know, watch this when we could actually be having fun creating the cards and decorating them and stuff like that. So getting them onto their paper. But I just wanted to show you this part of the process. This is what I'm doing so that you know, in case you're wondering how I was going to cut these out. I'm going to sloppily kiss cut these. As you can see, I'm not doing it very good, but like I said before, that's just because I know I'm going to distress them a little bit, and it's not going to stand out a ton. I'm not super worried about, you know, the edges not being perfect and all that. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to pause and I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So what I did was I did some fussy tears on a few of them. Okay, I cut some of them in their own squares, and like if there were flowers hanging over, or like this one, her little foot and her wing were hanging over, so I made sure to include that and not cut across it or anything. And then on these, I did a kiss cut on that first one. I did a kiss cut on that one. So I did them differently throughout because I just thought it seemed kind of fun. This one I did, these two I did a fussy cut as much as I could. I left the center stuff except for like right here, I cut that out with my X-Acto knife, but this one was tough to cut. So yeah, so that's what I did. I figured that way get a little bit different effect with each one, you know. So let's get started putting these onto their cards. I want to play with some of the blue first. I definitely want to get the blue, the brown, and the dark green. Those are the ones I definitely want to get something on to them. Okay, so I'm gonna do some distressing as I go. Let's see here. Do I have a small? Yeah, I'm gonna use as much as I can. I'm gonna use these small archival inks. I've got black soot, and then I also have where is it? Oh, here it is. I've got vintage photo. I actually have quite a few, and I'm thinking this one's aged mahogany. Now, I'm not going to do the card. I'm going to do the actual little fairy. So because of, I was thinking that maybe this was going to be like way too much blue, but now I'm thinking because of the white on the backdrop with the black highlighting around the edge, that the blue on the blue will look okay. Oops. And I know I'm not using my distress, you know, my distressor, but, or my dauber, but that's okay. Now let me see here. I'm looking to see which one I want to put this one on. I think I want to do it on one of these because they're a little bit lighter. That one's nice. I was looking, this looks like the same flower that's there, almost. I was thinking that if I tore this just slightly closer up by, more by the body of the fairy, and then redid the edge, that I could probably tie that in. I like that. So let's do that. Let me see. Hopefully it'll work. Let's see. Yeah. It'll just kind of stand out. Now watch me end up covering it. That'll be the funny part. So let me clean this off a little bit. I was quickly gluing some stuff last night. I was gone all day yesterday doing things and running errands, which I probably told you about yesterday. But yeah, so when I got home, I just sat down for a few minutes just to relax my mind. I sat and glued a few things. Actually, I think I decorated one thing, and just to kind of, you know, it wasn't a crafting session. It was literally just a few minutes before Courtney got home, or I don't know, when he took a shower or something. But yeah, I was just so mentally drained that I needed to get that out of my system. Okay, so there's that one. And I'm going to set that aside. Now I want to get this onto, I think, I want to get her down because I really had to fiddle. Oh no, and it's going to be too much. Oh, that's too funny. It's going to be too long, watch, for what I want to do. Will she fit? Maybe she'll fit on one of these. Let's see. Her height, I think, is too high with those, with the leaves. Oh no, maybe she'll fit on this. Maybe, maybe, maybe. And do I have any taller on the green ones? I might. I just need it to be the tiniest bit taller. Let's see. This one looks like it might be. I worked so hard to cut this, and it's like about to fall apart, and I just don't want to lose what I did there. Oh look, it fits good. Okay, so we're gonna turn this over and get some glue on here. Poor little thing is flopping all over the place. It's super, super thin right there. It was funny when I looked at it, because it didn't, you know how sometimes you'll look at something and go, oh, that's going to be pretty easy to cut out, and that's what I did with this, because it didn't have as many curves and flowers and stuff. And then I got up to the top of that stem and went, what was I thinking, to fussy cut this one, because this is not easy. It was funny. And I thought, I'm gonna try to glue this one down right away so I don't tear those off. I worked too hard to keep them. If I can just get this glue down before it dries. You know how art glitter glue can just zap really fast. Okay. Alright, let's flip this little girl around. Okay, there we go. Don't you dare. Alright. She's so cute. See, with the fussy cut, it looks really animated, like really distinct apart from the background, and I like that. She looks like she's standing in the middle of a group of leaves, you know? Isn't that pretty? I do wish I could get in there and get that white out, but I don't know. I don't think I could have done it. I would have ended up tearing it, so what I might do is use a tiny bit. Let's see if I can use a teeny tiny bit of the brown and just kind of, you know, get it to blend a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's not so bad. That is not too shabby. Adorable. What do you think? Isn't she cute? I'm not going to have to do, I don't think I'm going to have to do a ton of work on these. They're kind of speaking to me without much, you know. Let's see, what color do I want to put her on? Or, yeah, that green. That green is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now let's see if I can just take this. Oh, good. Oh, you know what I could have used was my green, actually. Of course, that would blend too much, right? Maybe I'll do some, maybe I'll put one on the brown background and do some green to kind of, you know. I am going to grab this really quick. I didn't want to really use my dauber too much because it's so big. Yeah, but that's not too bad. You know what I could do is just go ahead and hit that lightly, dark around the edges, and then, like, you know, just to kind of get away from so much white. You guys know me. I just don't do white backgrounds too well. My eyes don't enjoy them as much, so when I'm doing the work. I agree with Tina. I've said this before. It's funny when I see other people do stuff, I'm like, oh, it looks really good, and I go to do it like them, and I go, no, I've got to do this. You know, I just have to have this as my my backdrop or whatever, my distressing. You know, some people don't distress at all, and their work, beautiful. It's beautiful. Honestly, I enjoy the effect it gives, and so for me, I need that little oomph to really feel like it's mine, I guess. Like I created it. Am I in the, I want to make sure I'm in the camera here. Okay, so she's, is this the wrong way? Oh. I think because it's the plants and stuff, it doesn't matter as much, but. And I'm making these basically I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do with them and around them, but I might not put them all in the center, but I do want them, of course, to be the focal point. So now I am gonna, let me do this. I'm just gonna get rid of the white real quick here because I don't like it. I can't help it. I don't. Right. Now you're going to see me not distress with browns and stuff when I do the collaboration, because to be honest, the colors the kit is, I think that, I don't know, I love the way it looks so much that I didn't want to distract from it. So I only used colored distresses. Like I think I used a blue, this color blue actually, and it complements the work that's already there. And I left the white, and that's the first time I've ever done that. It's the very first time, but it's because it was so it was just so pretty. I honestly didn't feel like I needed to change that, you know. Now I'm looking at the green of this, and I don't want to use the wrong green, but I think this one will be okay. I have a brighter green that I might jump over to if this one's not cutting it, but I wanted to do the green. Nope, I think that looks fine. Okay, good. Good. I actually think because of the greens that is in her tights, the shading and stuff in the leaves and everything, I could have gone with the mossy green like this, or I could have gone with the brighter green. Either one, but this looks fine. And I'm doing that, like I was saying a minute ago, to give it just that little. And I think on this one, I'm going to sit her to the side. Yeah. These are cute. I'm so glad that I finally got brave and broke into the book, because I've had it for, goodness, I want to say at least 6 months. I got it whenever Tina did her fairy series last year is when I got it. And just never broke into it because it was just too beautiful to really mess up. And I wasn't ready to commit to anything yet with the fairies. So I decided to just leave it, you know, alone. And I'm just coming back in and doing a little more smudging here with the vintage photo. Okay. All right, there's that one. Now, let's do this little sweetheart. What do we want to put her on? I do have that one that's a little bit more of a pink tone. Nah, not the right pink. Either green or brown is going to be the way I go with this one. I think I'll use the green again. But I do have the lighter green. Let me try that. No, that's too minty looking. It's not really minty, but you know what I'm saying. First of all, let me do this because I think that if I go and I go in with this and darken this background white, I'm going to be able to get a better picture of what one she's going to look good on, because the white is so bright that it's making my eyes kind of go, oh, it doesn't look good, you know, when in reality it might be fine if it's just a little more neutral in the background. Okay. Let's see. Here's another brown. She's big. I didn't realize quite how big this one was. Yeah, she's really a big piece. Let me see. Actually, let me see. What else did I bring? I told you guys. Oh yeah, I brought my collage pages. Let's see what I have over here that she might look good on. Now see, she actually looks kind of pretty against, yeah, let's do a blind cut. Okay, we're just gonna go from the back. If you happen to like this collage by any chance, it is in the shop. I hope I didn't cut through the birds' heads. That's all. I knew I'd cut through some of them, but okay. Now, let me see. This piece, did I just totally dropped her on the floor? I'm like, wait, what did I just drop? Okay. I don't know if I like her on there or not now. Where's those birds at? Oh wait, this piece is nice. Okay. Oh, I like her on there. Okay, that's where she's going. Okay. So we're going to trim this edge right here. In this top part. Hopefully I can get it even without chopping off that Paris. I like little things like that. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. I don't like doing the gluing on these little tiny edges where the flowers are and stuff. It's hard to... I'm impatient, as you can tell, when it comes to gluing things down. I kind of get like, you know. Some people are really good about it. I always feel like I'm probably making you guys dizzy. I'm going so fast, swirling the thing around. And I always get glue everywhere, and, you know. Is anybody out there like that? Show of hands. Please tell me I'm not alone. Okay. I know some of you are talking to me and saying, nope, I do it too. Okay. We got to do that live thing here soon. I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm sorry. I've been off. You guys, I apologize. I haven't felt good. You know, I've been sick and my back and then with Tippy, and, you know, I feel like I've kind of just been blah. And I still keep pressing in and doing my videos, but I just haven't been up to par. I haven't been going on Facebook too much or Instagram, or, you know, I've just been, my presence has not been very strong, and I want to apologize. I'm aware of it. I just pray that you guys can forgive me and understand, because I just, sometimes, you know, you go through things, and then if you're sick, it just kind of, you know, just kind of takes away from your ability to be all that you can be. Now, see, I really like her on there. I think that looks super cute, but I am going to end up having to cut into the Paris part, which is okay. I mean, not a big deal, but she looks good on that piece, so that's all that matters. Now, next one. I've only got a couple left, so let's see. Because these guys have a kiss cut. I'm going to go ahead and go around the edges. And the other thing, I was doing it like this because I wanted it to be more like how it looks when it's with that woody pencil, than to have it be smudged in there so much like we do with a dauber. But I don't know, this one's got a lot of curves. I may have to go in with the dauber here because of it. I have that. Wait, you know what? I have my tiny dauber. Let's use that. I believe. Yeah, here we go. My finger one. That might help. I don't want to cover the flowers. Ugh, this is not. And I don't want to get it on her face. See, I like that better. Just really sharp edges, you know. I was on Facebook the other day, a couple days ago, and it was so sad. First of all, I was on Facebook and I found out that one of my friends had passed away like over a year ago. I didn't know because I didn't get notifications. I don't get notifications a lot on Facebook sometimes, and it didn't come up, or I didn't see it come up in my feed, and so I found out one of my friends had passed away. Well, then, like the next day, I find out that another one of my friends passed away from high school. And I haven't seen them in over 30 years. But, you know, it doesn't negate the friendship, you know, the growing up together and the memories you had. And, you know, it just made me so sad. So, you know, reach out and say hi to your old friends. And I reached out to her husband and gave my condolences. I was like, you don't know me, but I wanted to give my condolences. I was friends with your wife, and I named her name. I won't give names right now, but, you know, it was just, it's kind of heartbreaking, you know, and this is a person who's younger than me. She was a year younger than me. She was my grade, but I was always older than everybody else in my grade, because of how my schooling went. My mom held me back from kindergarten and said they didn't feel I was quite mature enough, so I got held back. So I was always a year older than most of my friends, and the rest of the way through school. So yeah, I was a year older than her, and it just broke my heart, because it's like she died in her sleep, and there was no sickness named. There was no, you know, there was nothing that they knew was wrong with her. So just reach out to those you love. You never know, you know, we just never know. We think we're going to have tomorrow. We think, oh, well, the next reunion, or, you know, but there might not be a next reunion for that person. Sorry, I don't mean to get down. It just came to my mind as I was doing this that had happened. Okay, so I'm gonna go in on this one and just do it with the brush on the inside. Get rid of that white. Sorry, yeah, me and the white just don't get along too much. Just need a little bit of the aged look, you know. It doesn't have to be super, you know, done. It just need it. I think it looks better for me. That's all. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to get these two glued down. What time is it? Okay, we still have time. I really like her on there now that she's down. And I'm going to put her, I think, on a green. Let me see. Will she look good on one of the lighter greens? Let's check. I don't think so. This green is very, yeah, it's way too, I keep calling it minty. It doesn't look as deep, you know. It's so light. I don't think it looks good. Or should I put her here? What do you guys think? Oh dear. I like her on both, to be honest, but I am thinking, how many greens did I do already? Okay, I've already done 2 greens and I've only done 1 brown. So let me grab these other 2 pieces of the darker and see which one, if she looks better on one of these. She actually looks pretty good on that one. So I'll use that. That's how I'll make up my determination. Okay, don't go getting blocked. We need you to work. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try to calm down here. Go around the edges. Oh, I'm doing so good. Look at that. Yay! That was very hard for me, okay? I'm being serious. Oh, I know it shouldn't be, but it was. We're going to put her off to the left. She's climbing her vine, looking all sweet and pretty. Okay. All right, now this little baby girl is going on a green. I can already tell because she just looks like she needs to, because this is darker and it just kind of flows with the background of these, so I just got to decide which one I like her on better. And I have, oh, why did I have so many of the darks? I really cut a lot of those, didn't I? Oh, she looks good on that one. How about this one? Let's see. It's all pretty much the same, I know. I'm looking more at the background and the color. This one kind of looks cool because you can really see the leaves. And this one, yeah, I'm going to use this one. All right, here we go. Let's go around the edges and be a good girl and take my time. You know why it's hard for me to do this is because I'm a shaky girl, like my daddy. That is the reason. If anybody else shakes out there, you'll know what I'm saying. It's hard for me to just calmly go around an edge because I've always got that little bit of wavery shaking in my nervous system. Been that way my whole life. I say like my daddy because he was just the same. Now, should I put, nope, I'm going to do it this way, the way it was. Come on, turn, come on. Couldn't grab it. Okay, I'm just going to sit her to the side. And I don't know what I'm going to put on these to decorate them. I mean, my goodness, you can do I'm looking and I'm thinking, you know, what do I want to do? Okay, so there is that one. There's that one. That one. And that one. And that one. Oh my gosh, you know what? I still have more over here. I forgot. I had cut these squares. That's right. I had cut these square ones. So yeah, we gotta mount these because they're just too pretty, and I don't want to not use them. Let's see. I'm wondering if this blue, if this little guy, because he's all green. Not really. Nah, the blue's too vibrant for him. So, and her. So, okay. Green and brown it is. She kind of blends into that. We're going to have a lot of green, I think, because it just really looks good. So I'm going to go around with the black. You know what? Yeah, no, I am. Just highlight this. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, you know what? I don't mind. It's okay. All that fun those little fun mistakes, they just kind of add to your picture, you know? They really do. Little corners and stuff, you know. I don't mind that. Okay. You know what else I could have used was my marker. I just thought about it. Let's try it just for fun. Let me grab it. What is it called again? The pick pen. I'm not going to do her foot, but I'll bring it right up to it. Okay. All right. And this one. I don't want to waste any of these. I took them out of that book, so they're going to get used. And I may not, you know, decorate these right now, but eventually I'd kind of like to do a flower fairy journal. I've just never even started something like that. So yeah, that would be fun, right? Maybe we can, maybe that's one we'll do together later on or something. So then I'll have some stuff prepped and ready to go. Okay, so let's mount these real quick. You know what? I'm gonna pause for a second because I'm really heading over, so hold on. Okay guys, I'm back. So I went ahead and glued all of these down to their spots and onto the paper so they'd have a nice backing. And I'm gonna cut a couple of these down. I'm not gonna do them all right now, but I do want to decorate one with you guys, and so yeah. This blue one is so pretty, but you gotta have the right, this one is too, you gotta have the right backing, you know, or I mean the right fairy to go on top of that background because it's so vibrant. And yeah, we may do this one, but these others are gorgeous as well, so I'm not positive yet. I thought if I cut a couple of them out, and they're nice big journaling cards, which is good. These are the kind of cards that could even be like used, oh come on, get on that edge, that could even be used to float, you know, within the journal and not be, I mean like movable, like paper clipped in, you know, or maybe put in the front pockets. I like to put big cards in the front and back pocket. I always make a front and back pocket or a folder or something in my journals, so that these are nice for that kind of thing. And I am going to nah, I'm not going to get too overzealous. I'm just going to use this and round these off a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's that one. That one, let's see. Do we want to do that one, or... I mean, look at these. They came out really, really nice, I think. I hope you like them. These two are both just adorable. Gotta be careful with this one because I do not want... I told you I don't want to cut any of those leaves off. I want those to be on there as good as possible. I mean, not trimming anything with those leaves because of the fact of how hard it was for me to cut them in the first place. Okay, I'm going to bring this up just a tad. I can see it's crooked on there. Okay, and over just a little bit. Some of these have the sweet, I mean, they all have sweet faces, but then there's some of them that have exceptionally sweet faces. Let's see. I'm probably going to leave her. I'm not going to do her. Let's see, maybe. Yeah. I think I'll just choose from these two. So, let's see. Part of me wanted to use those fancy punches I have, you know, because of the flowers and the eco print and stuff, that I thought that might look kind of cute, but this corner is not cutting right. Okay. Now, to decide, the tough part for me is deciding what I want to use. I think I want to use some of my gold on these too, because it's got that, I don't know, quality about it that's almost like it's a fence, like almost a fencing type look. And plus it's gold, so I don't want it hitting her foot, so I'll have to be trimming it off on that edge. But yeah, I'm gonna put some on there. Hopefully, yeah, this is still open. Good. I am gonna bring it right up to her foot. This art glitter glue, I find, works best with this metal mesh. It's a ribbon, but what is it called? Ribbon? Yeah, it's a ribbon, but it's just it's metallic-y. So, okay. But it works with the art glitter glue really goo. The art glitter goo really good. So seems like I could have gone a little bit more over, huh? Yeah, there we go. That's better. I don't think I need to trim, but just a teeny tiny bit. Okay. Oops. Okay. Gosh, I gotta be honest. I'm sitting here and I'm kind of like not sure how I want to decorate this. I'm probably thinking way too much about it, but yeah, I am. I was thinking that it might look kind of cute to get the green ones and put those down the metal, and I have the tiniest bit of the green left. You know how I love this edging. Or maybe I should use, I have different colors of it, so. Actually, it's not showing up on the green. Let me see. Oh, I have, is that one? Yeah, the peach. And then I have, this is beige. Is this peach? Or is it beige? No, it's beige. I have a peachy color. Oh, here we go. Maybe this will look good. Oh, you know what? I think it will because of her. She's almost got, geez, that neighbor of mine. He's just horrible. He wonders why his dogs are violent. If he ever wonders, I mean, my gosh, he's just screams and yells, and I'm not sure I like those leaves. I get so distracted when he's around. Sorry about that. I just get tired of hearing it all the time. And I've told you, I've called the authorities, and they're like, we need to catch him in the act, which is impossible to do. So I just have to live with this constant off and on throughout every day of my life, listening to that boy be mean to his animals. Oh, and after just losing my baby, it really is rankling me. I actually almost confronted him the other day. I came really close. I know, I'm not going to. My husband was like, no. So I'm aware that's a no-no, but I wanted to, just so you know. I'm looking here. I just want to make sure that I use the right thing. That's kind of cute. New beginnings. I could cut that down. Maybe I could make it look wavery. On that side, new. And then cut this down straight so they match. And then it would fit right there. Maybe. I'm just looking. We gotta do this. I'm already over the time I'd like to have been, so. Grab my little basket here. Let's see. You know what? Butterflies. I have these gorgeous butterflies. I don't even think I've shown you guys these. I've never used them much. I think maybe once. But I have a ton of these that I got on Amazon. The only reason I don't use them a lot, they're stickers, but they have like the fussy cut. They have like a shiny on them, and so yeah, I just haven't used them. But I was thinking that it might look okay on this. I don't know. What do you think? Let's see. I mean, it looks pretty, but you can see there's a shine, you know. But this can actually, which is the one time I did use them. I have them in blue, multicolored. This is more dragonflies. Oh, and then I have them in these pinks and purples, all these colors, and then the colorful, like a watercolor almost. Yeah. What I was going to say is I was thinking I could trim this around here a little bit. I did that before, and it just takes away, because they're actually a matte. The butterfly itself is a matte type, almost like a vellum sticker. Yeah, but a little bit thicker. And but it's surrounded by this shiny edge, and I don't like that shiny edge. So I haven't used them a ton. Like I said, I think I've used them once. And I did this. I cut the kissy shiny edge off. So. I just do not like that. Yeah, the other day when I went, it was the day Tippy passed away on Monday, and I heard it was a few hours later, and I had given them her dog food because I just immediately was like, I need to clean up, and that's me. I just had to clean up and put things away, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give the dog food to his wife, Genesis, and so I did, and then later I hear the dogs screaming at the top of their lungs, and I went to the door and I opened the door really fast, and he was walking back from outside with them, and he stops and he just stares at me, and his eyes were huge, and I just stood there and I stared at him, and I didn't say anything, and then I just slammed the door in his face. But I glared at him. I didn't say anything, but I definitely glared at him. I'm sorry, this is really hard to get this off. And yeah, there we go, I got it. And so he knew I was upset, because I was like, I just told you my dog died, and I have to listen to that. I have to listen to you over there abusing your precious animals, and I just lost mine. Appreciate those little babies. No, you know what I mean. You all know what I mean. Just made me sick. But I pray for him. I do. We both do, Courtney and I. It's either pray for him or go punch him. I mean, seriously. Because you feel like punching somebody like that, honestly. Okay, so I think this is cute. And it's not, I don't feel like these need a ton of work. They've got the handmade, echo print they're on top of, which already makes a statement as their background, because they're fairies, so they're kind of in the woods, and little flower fairies. And then they just don't need a lot because they're gorgeous. So I am really liking how these look. It's coming right there. I don't want it to hit her foot. There we go. It's good enough. So there we go. There's that one. And then all I'm going to do is, and I'll probably, where's my black? I'll probably use the black, actually, since I did the black. Wait, did I do black on this one, or did I do? Actually, I didn't do anything on her. So yeah, it's not going to matter. I'm going to do the black for the edging for fun. And, Tina used black on hers, and I just really liked it. So I thought, I'm going to do that too, because I love highlighting with the black on my art journaling and stuff. So I thought, why not on this too? I've been starting to do that a little more and more. And then let's see how it looks on the, it might look kind of cool to give it that distinct edge, Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, these are pretty little journal cards. And you know what would be fun too is to just decorate some full pages like I was talking about with those bigger pieces. So we may come back and do something like that as well. But that's the only one I have time to decorate with, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, our something challenge, and I can't wait to see what you guys create with your fairies. I love you. God bless you. Thank you for being here with me, for putting up with me every day, and for just being the wonderful, wonderful friends that you are. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.